Right turn, Origi turn, shoots!
Build the dream in FIFA 20, pay less and get more, and use the code TVM at checkout for a bigger discount. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to another video. If you do go on to enjoy this video, do me a favor and hit the like button. Of course, we are going to be doing the Jadon Sancho player review today. And of course, hit the little bell notification next to the subscribe button because YouTube is not being fair at the moment and they're not really notifying people. So if you do that, you will not, hopefully at least, miss a video. Now, let's bang into it, shall we? We've gone on long enough about bells and things. So 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot, medium low, 5'11". I've actually packed this guy day one. I should have sold him, to be fair, because he was worth about 50k then. He's now worth about 20, so I've lost a lot of money on him. Ignore the record to a degree, because that was right at the beginning where I didn't know, which way to hold the controller, and he's made a couple of sub appearances. I've played a lot with him in friendlies because of the 100 chem or the full chem, max chem game mode. I've been playing him with Salah in the same team. I'm deciding now that I'm just going to go into rivals and play. I need points, basically, so we'll do that. But we haven't applied a chem style yet, because like I said, I haven't really taken it seriously. I've not played properly with him. He's got 10 chem. The team's on 100 chem, as you can expect now, going into rivals rather than just a max chem game mode. He's all right. On my road to glory, I've got a Bundesliga team, and on the right side, I play Gnabry, who is actually a lot more expensive than Sancho. So this is going to be a real test for me, because I've not used him properly. We're going to see if I prefer him to Gnabry, because, spoiler alert, and I might review Gnabry, I'm not a massive fan of him. He's not the Felipe Coutinho that I've got. He's not as good as him, and he's obviously not as good as Salah, so I don't know whether I really get on with Gnabry or not, or maybe I just don't focus play down the right side, which is where I play Gnabry. We'll see whether it's that or whether Sancho is a better card. I actually prefer Sancho. It's got nothing to do with how I play the game. With regards to dribbling, we've got 88 ball control, 92 dribbling in itself, 80 composure, decent reactions, which obviously very important in this game. The agility and the balance, extremely important, and he has that in abundance, which is awesome. His short passing is okay, 83 and 83 for an 84 rated card. I'm not going to complain about that. I'm actually quite happy about it. His finishing, however, is poor, and I think they've done him a massive disservice or injustice there by marking down his finishing as much as they have done. I don't think it deserves to be that low. The team I have him in looks like this. I'm actually going to be reviewing Goretzka, not at the same time, but I will do it using the same squad, I think. Everyone's on full chem. Yes, I do have Jesse Lingard in there. To be honest, I'm actually tempted to review him, because despite the meme that is Lingard, he's actually not that bad. In terms of a chem style on Jadon Sancho, I am going to go with, and it doesn't give me that as an option, so we're going to have to go find it under chem styles, Deadeye. I've used this chem style quite a lot this year, and I feel like it's a pretty good one. We've massively boosted that finishing. Let me just have a look on Footbin to give me exact numbers here. So, we've massively boosted the finishing up to 93. The positioning is also up by 15, both up to 93, which is really good. The long shots go up to 67. I'm not too concerned by that because I don't really shoot that often from distance. 78 shot power. That's with an increase, by the way. It's still very poor, but at least it's better than 68. We've obviously got a nice passing boost. Again, like the finishing, the positioning, vision, and indeed the short passing itself are all now up to 93. So that's a big improvement. We also have a boosting curve, crossing, and free kick accuracy. The free kick accuracy is laughable. It's still only up to 53. Just take them with somebody else. But we now have an 89 rated right wing, or an 88 rated centre forward, which is kind of where I'm going to be playing him. He'll sort of drift between being a centre forward or a cam in a 4-1-2-2, told to stay forward, and he'll also be playing as a right mid in that formation as well. We'll change it up as and when our opponent really feels like we can probably take him on, and maybe we'll move Sancho further up to see what he can do. But either way, it's a relatively strong side. Salah's out of position. He's the only player that's not on full chem because he's on 7 chem. And Pookie as well, of course. Him and Pookie are on 7 and 8 chem, respectively. But otherwise, everyone is really happy with themselves in terms of positions and chemistry and such. And I'm hoping, at least, that Jadon Sancho is a little bit better than what he has been for me in the first few games. My opponent for this Rivals match, I was going to say doesn't have full chem, but, well, he doesn't. 95 chemistry. It's not the best of teams to test this against, but he has got a very solid defence. Pookie round the outside. Good ball to Mendy on the overlap. Strength needed from the Frenchman. And we get it. And we can start our attack from the back. I mean, Lingard needs to hurry up there, really. There's Alcacer. There's Sancho. Back to Alcacer. Oh, it's in the back of the net. It's an absolute bullet as well. What a goal that is. Jadon Sancho with, I think, his 3rd assist now. This is only the 8th game I've played with him. Like I said, I've played with him in friendlies, in the Max Chem game mode, but it's difficult to judge there, really. You have to have a couple of games in Rivals, because otherwise you can't really judge against your level of opponent, because in friendlies you're just playing against any old Tom, Dick and Harry. But that was a nice assist and very well hit from Alcacer. Pookie again, he's intercepted it, he's done well. This is Sancho, Salah. Oh, and that's a terrible pass. I think I might get a free kick for it, though. Sancho's free kicks are horrendous, so we're not going to be using him. Here is Salah again. Into Sancho. Through the middle. Tried to just feed Pookie, and he tried to give it to Alcacer. I don't know what this game is doing to me today, but it's been doing that all day. There's Lingard. Sancho through to Pookie. Back into the path of Sancho, and Sancho just gave up. He just didn't care. He's on stay forward, and he just didn't really care. Here he is again. Ball roll. Gets into the danger zone. I've had to try and find myself some space here, because at the moment he's not really done an awful lot with it. Goes just the delay. That is horrendous. Alcacer back to Lingard, back to Alcacer into Sancho. I could have gone for goal, decided against it. Little, well, I mean, the shimmy inside was glorious, but the finish was anything but. Mo Salah, of all people, to intercept that. We've got Lingard here, Alcacer. I wanted it back to Sancho. It came to Salah. This is Sancho with a lovely flick. Salah through the middle, and why not? And there it is, 1-0. And what a move that is. Sancho at the heart of it with a nice flick. And Salah, who started it, has just finished it. And we are 1-0 up. Gameplay today, by the way, has felt shocking. No matter what game mode you play, passes are just not going where I want them to. So I'm very proud of that one. Here's Lingard. There's Sancho. Must be tired from that run that he made. He's round the back, you know, and he's in, and that touch wasn't the best. Ball to Lingard is great. Sancho plays it. Back it comes. Up and over the top it goes. Sancho's got the pace. He's in on goal. He stops, cuts inside, low driven, and it's against the keeper. And maybe I chose the wrong option. I don't know. But either way, what I do know is Sancho in front of goal, even with a chem style, isn't that reliable. Leno has drilled it up and over the top, and we're going to chase that with Paco Alcacer. We're going to get there as well. Sancho's arriving. There is Sancho. Oh, he's hit it wide. It was a great bit of football. I mean, that flat kick from the keeper is brilliant, and that cross was fantastic. Maybe I could have taken a touch, but Sancho on the volley has let me down big time. Lingard. Cuadrado. Nice. Alcacer, Sancho. Back to Alcacer. I wanted him to heel. He didn't do it. Can he play it back across? Oh, it was nearly perfect. Sancho made the good run. He's got really good attack positioning, Sancho. I'm not a massive fan of his finishing or, well, that much else if I'm honest. But he does have his qualities. Positioning definitely is one of them. Jadon Sancho is one of those cards I really want to like, and I'm not saying it's a bad card, because it's not. He's got a lot of good qualities. You know, he is very good on the ball, his dribbling's very nice, ball control's good, agility and balance are fantastic, he's very quick. That's not the problem. I don't mind that at all. What else done? I like the skills, of course, the 5-star skills, nice. The weak foot isn't too bad. Some instances now and again where I just don't think it's as powerful as it could be, but then that is down to the shot power, and that I suppose brings me to my first negative. If we just take out a chem style from the equation just for a second and focus on the negative stats, we have his finishing is only 78, and that definitely tells, even with a chem style. Unfortunately, Sancho's finishing, for whatever reason, isn't quite where you'd hope it would be. Which can be frustrating. His long shot's the same. Not that I'm not that bothered because I don't really take them. But the shot power in particular could be one of the reasons why, and it would explain why the chem style doesn't do an awful lot as well. It could be one of the reasons why the finishing isn't that good, because he doesn't get any conviction behind his shots. There were a couple of occasions, hopefully they're in the review somewhere, a couple of occasions where he's through on goal or he's one-on-one with a keeper or he gets an opportunity and there's just no effort behind it. There's no oomph, you know. He doesn't have that killer instinct or the edge behind the shot, and it comes down to the shot power. Even with a Deadeye chem style that gives him 10 on shot power, still only 78. It's not that good. If we ascertain, or assume I should say, that a chem style is maybe 80% effective of what it says on the tin, because a lot of people don't believe that they even do anything. I do, definitely in terms of pace, but maybe not so much in terms of anything else. Even if it only gives 70-80%, you know, you're adding maybe 7 or 8 points onto shot power, you're still mid-70s. So that to me could be one of the reasons why his finishing isn't great. His strength obviously isn't great, but he's only got 59. You wouldn't expect him to be strong, so I don't want to hold that against him. I do really like him, and I honestly do think he's got a part to play in someone's team. Maybe you already use him. Is he as good as Gnabry, though, which is obviously a player that he'd be competing for in the same position? To be honest, I think they're probably about the same. I think you could make an argument for Gnabry being better because his finishing isn't quite as poor, but you could make an argument that Sancho is a little bit more agile on the ball. So, you know, you've got swings and roundabouts there. I would say that they're both probably as good or as bad as each other. But like I say, and I'm going to bring it back around to this, I don't think Sancho is a bad card. Is he worth 20k? Yeah, probably about that. I think that's probably about the right price, actually. So it's not inflated whatsoever. 20k is about right. I just don't think you should expect great things from him. I don't think he'll be your best player. And I think that over time you'll hope that he gets an inform in real life or a special item, and then hopefully that could improve a few things. Shot power in particular, in my opinion, is the biggest thing that needs to be fixed. I've listed good things about him, but I just need to try and reiterate why I'm not a huge fan. Like I said, I'm not hating on him. I do think he's got a part to play in someone's team. I just don't think he's for me. If you have enjoyed the review or you agree or disagree, feel free to let me know in the comments down below. Hit the like button, like I said, if you have enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.